What's up, guys? It's your boy Tricky and you are welcome to another video. This is Man's Physique Update YouTube channel, your one-stop channel for everything Man's Physique. If you are into Man's Physique, this is the place to be, so kindly go ahead and subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like this video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the forgotten gods of aesthetics who might have started or who might have influenced the start of Man's Physique. If you were into fitness somewhere between 2010 and 2016, you probably know who these guys are. So somewhere between 2010 and 2016, there came a bunch of guys, okay? They were everywhere. They were like very young guys between the ages of 17 to maybe like 20, 25. And these guys made a whole lot of noise. I can say they literally saved the fitness industry. These guys came out of nowhere and took over the fitness scene. They were everywhere, guys. They were everywhere. They were on your beaches. They were in every gym. They were on YouTube. They were on, like, they were everywhere. Okay, they could not be ignored. They took off their shirts everywhere. They got all the endorsement deals. They were in all the magazines, in the clubs with their tops off. Guys, they were literally everywhere. So I believe around that time, bodybuilding was at its all-time low because there were these big bodybuilding athletes who were trying to outsize each other. Okay, so it was during the mass monster era where everybody was trying to be the biggest on stage, and you know how that ended up, people having bubble guts and all of that. So bodybuilding during that time wasn't, you know, very, I don't know how to put it, but people went really into it like they're into it now. So these guys came out of nowhere. Okay, people like Ryan Terry, Jeff Seed, Mark Fit, Greg Plate, Rob Riches, Lazar Angelov, Sergi Constant, Matt August, Alon Gabe. The list goes on and on. Okay, these guys were the go-to. Okay, all the supplement companies wanted to work with these guys. Okay, these guys, they inspired a whole new generation. Okay, they inspired a whole new generation and everybody wanted to be like these guys. They had the biggest following on social media, and when they went to expos, everybody wanted a photo with these guys. And I believe the IFBB saw this and they wanted to cash in. Okay, they wanted to cash in on it, so they decided to create Man's Physique. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that is what actually happened, but I believe these guys inspired Man's Physique, the creation of the Man's Physique division, because these guys made a lot of noise. They are the best clients in the world. They were making all the money. So I believe the IFBB saw this and they wanted to cash in as well. And these guys weren't the biggest guys, okay? They weren't as big as Kai Green or whatever. So you have to create a division for these guys to be able to compete, okay? And I'm not saying that it worked for the IFBB because they are making a killing of Man's Physique. I just believe that these guys had everything to do with the creation of Man's Physique. Okay, guys like Alon Gabe, Chris Lavado, there was a lot of guys. Okay, I've forgotten a lot of names, guys. If you remember some of them from 2010 2016, kindly put their name, the ones that you remember, in the comment below. Okay, they deserve it. Okay, they deserve it. Jeff Seed was one of those guys, and he actually competed in the first ever Man's Physique show. Okay, the first ever Man's Physique bodybuilding show. Jeff Seed was there at the Olympia. Okay, he was there at the Olympia. So I believe that is, these guys inspired the IFBB to create Man's Physique. And the thing is, once Man's Physique was created, these guys started to kind of like dwindle. Okay, not forgetting, wait, one person that was very popular somewhere in 2010 was Zeez. Bless his soul. Zeez was very popular, but sadly he passed away in 2011, I believe. And we also had people like Greg Plitt, who was very inspirational. He was one of the top guys. He was in every magazine. Okay, he was on every magazine, almost 50 plus magazine in his career. Okay, so he was also very popular, and he had the same body stature as these guys. Okay, so I believe they had everything to do with the creation of Men's Physique. But like I said, when Men's Physique came to life, these guys just vanished. Okay, they just vanished. Their popularity started to dwindle. Some of them went into different federations, bodybuilding federations. Some of them just stuck to Instagram and YouTube. Some of them just vanished. Okay, they just you just couldn't find them anymore. Some of them just stopped working out altogether to pursue other businesses. But I believe these guys are to be given credit, okay, for the creation of Men's Physique. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I have a feeling, okay, I'm not saying this is actually what happened, but I have a feeling that these guys had a lot to do with the creation of Men's Physique, guys. Steve Cook, in an interview, said he was one of the guys called when they were creating Men's Physique, and what they told him was they were looking for a beach kind of body and a pretty face, like it was literally like a modeling type of division. That is what Steve Cook said in an interview. And just so you know, Steve Cook was the third Men's Physique IFBB Pro, third ever guy to turn pro Men's Physique. Okay, so when I say these guys inspired the creation of Men's Physique, you should get my point. Okay, guys like Ryan Terry has been competing since, and he was one of those guys who were very popular during those days. But I believe, I keep saying I believe because this is my personal opinion, guys. Don't say anywhere that I said this is what actually happened. It's just my thoughts. Okay, so I believe these guys vanished because some of them just couldn't keep up with the way Men's Physique was changing, because Men's Physique was becoming more competitive. Okay, it wasn't as competitive when it started, but then all of a sudden it was just getting very, very, very competitive, and some of these guys just couldn't keep up. I believe they were comfortable when they were just in the clubs, on the street with their tops off. They did it for fun, and they made some good money out of it, and they got some popularity for themselves, and they established businesses. But when you go on the YouTube nowadays, they barely post. Like guys like Alon Gabe, Mark Fit, they don't post no more. They just, I don't know, some of them just stopped pursuing fitness as a whole. And I watched an interview of Lazar Angelov, one of the most popular guys. Everybody wanted to have Lazar Angelov's abs, okay? McFit as well. These guys weren't that big, but they were the gods of aesthetics. That's what they called themselves, aesthetics, okay? They just, on every video you go on YouTube, you saw these guys. These guys were just posing, okay? They had their own way of posing, which was just identical to their nature. They didn't pose like everybody else. They just showed off how ripped they were. They weren't the biggest guys, no. And when Men's Physique started to get competitive, some of them just they just stopped altogether. They have their individual story. Lazar Angelov in an interview said he had bronchitis, which was messing up with the way he worked out, so he had to stop working out as a whole because he had a lot of pain when he worked out. So I believe they all have their stories why they stopped working out or pursuing fitness as a whole. But these guys deserve a lot of credit for what we have as Men's Physique today, and I give a lot of credit to these guys. Sadly, Greg Plitt also passed away. He was very inspirational. He was one of the guys that you go to when you are feeling down in the gym, and you just click on his YouTube video and you were pumped. Okay, this guy was just literally like a walk-in pre-workout. Okay, you watch his video, immediately you get pumped, and then you start working out. He says as well, bless his soul as well, he was very popular, very energetic, and very young. And he also, we all know, he passed away as well. So I believe we should just give credit where credit is due. How these guys changed the fitness industry, and I give them credit for Men's Physique as well. Okay, you might not agree with me. Maybe you have other theories of how Men's Physique came about, or you were there when it was being formed. Just leave it in the comment box below. I want to know your opinions, guys. Do you think that these guys had everything to do with the creation of Men's Physique? Guys like Z's, Ryan Terry, Rob Riches, Sergi Constant, Lazar Angelov, Alon Gabi, Jeff Said. Do you think that the IFBB saw them doing their thing and decided to create Men's Physique? Guys, I really want to know. I really want to know. That is my theory, okay? That is my theory. So if you also have other theories, just put it in the comment box below. This is Tricky, guys. Men's Physique updates YouTube channel, your one-stop channel for everything Men's Physique. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and we will see you in our next video. Peace.